In law, there is a legal situation in which two people cannot be judged for the same crime after a sentence has already been issued. I asked the lawyer what that legal figure was called and she replied res judicata. That is what Jesus Christ did for us in the work of justification, or res judicata. Two twin brothers lived in a country where the death penalty was in force. One of the two was a calm and honest person, he had never had a problem with the law, but the other was the opposite, problematic, living criminal. One day the problematic brother arrived at his brother's house scared, with his shirt full of blood and a knife in his hand. He had just killed another person. Without asking, the calm brother said, "Give me your shirt and the knife and hide in my room." His brother did what he said, and when he hid, the other put on the bloody shirt and grabbed the knife. Suddenly the police arrived at his house and seeing him with the bloody shirt and the knife they imprisoned him. The next day they took him before the judge and he refused to answer questions. The witnesses arrived and recognized him. They also had the bloody shirt and the knife with which the crime was committed. Due to the weight of the evidence, he was quickly sentenced to death, a sentence that was carried out the next day. When the murderer brother found out, he went to turn himself in repentant, saying, "Condemn me too, I was the real murderer." The judge said, "Nothing can be done now. Two people cannot receive the same punishment for the same punishment, it is res judicata." In 2 Corinthians 5:21 it says, "He who knew no sin, for us made him sin, so that we might be made righteousness of God in him." Through Jesus' finished work on the cross we were justified before God. Let us now define what justification is. Justification is the legal act by which God declared us innocent and made us righteous, which put us in a right position with God through Jesus Christ's finished work. It has nothing to do with our own merits, nothing we have done would be capable of justifying us. It is through res judicata that we were made free from sin and its consequences. When I studied at the Biblical Training Center the Word of Faith, taking God's Justice course, they gave me this definition. God's justice is the ability to stand before God without any feeling of guilt or inferiority, as if we had never sinned. It is through justification that it is possible for us to have communion with God, and without it would be impossible because sin would completely separate us from God. If you have been blessed, follow me, and don't forget share this teaching your